Melissa,
Yes.
I hear you have questions.
Always and forever. Okay. So it occurred to me, per a conversation that we had, that a new Saturn was moving from Pisces to Aries. And I certainly know and am awaiting Jupiter moving from Gemini into Cancer.
Yeah.
Now that I have a little bit of clarity on, I knew that they are the social planets, but I have a better idea of what that actually means. Wow, that's happening so close together, and also, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean for, the exchange, the change? Like, what are you taking? What goes into the next sign? How does that work? I guess is what I'm asking.
I love that. So we were talking before about the whole, Saturn moving into Aries and how we get this whole what did Saturn do while in Pisces? What's the gift that was left behind? We'll know more of that come February 2026 because that's when Saturn will be all the way out of Pisces. Right now we know he's going to retrograde back. But what we're getting here very soon as we're having this conversation is Jupiter is going to move from Gemini, where he currently sits, into Cancer and will not retrograde back into Gemini. So we're going to know very soon, as in by the time we're having this conversation, by the time y'all see this conversation out in the world, we could have
On
already
the ninth.
had it on the 9th of June.
On the ninth, praise.
Praise, praise that June 9th. Oh my gosh, let's go ahead and create a party around that. When is Jupiter going to move into Cancer? It is going to happen June 9th at 2:02 p.m. Pacific. Adjust that to wherever you are. We will get this
402.
beautiful Jupiter moving into Cancer, where he will stay for a year because Jupiter hangs out in a sign for a year. And unless he retrogrades back out at some point, which he won't this time, it is a year story of the planet of abundance, optimism, spirituality, gifts, trust, belief that we can have it all, growth, expansion, just more in a
Mhm.
certain sign. And Cancer specifically might be Jupiter's favorite place to be.
I mean, I'm just taken aback, and I'm just gonna offer a moment of silence and gratitude for that. I
So
just can't.
grateful. We
Oh,
deserve
and
it.
I feel it already.
We deserve it. Well, because if you get your woo early, you definitely are already feeling this optimism and this
Oh,
potential and the possibility, but also Saturn moving into Aries already. It's almost like he's gotten into a cardinal sign. He's at 1 degree right now, 1 degree, will be by the 9th. He'll be at 1 degree Aries and he's
uh-huh.
ready. He's like bringing in the space for Jupiter to show up in that square coming into another cardinal sign.
I didn't think about that either.
Right, right. And so that
Ugh.
Saturn with the structure is going, I got you. Come on, Jupiter. I'll catch. Okay, it's like a trapeze artist, and he's ready to do the catch.
It's a trust fall
Perfect.
or something.
No, it's certainly a trust leap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like if we think about that trapeze, it's a contraption. It's got a lot of rigging and things that would be Saturn. And then that trust, you still, even if you are locked in and all, you got the safety harness and the net beneath you, you still
Mhm.
have to take that leap. And that
Right.
is Jupiter. Jupiter's always ready to take that leap. It's a
Mhm.
question of, is the sign Jupiter's in one where that leap goes well? And for sure, in Cancer, it's the Beyoncé placement. It is
Yeah.
the exalted sign
Yeah.
for Jupiter, which means we can do all the more, all the growth, all the optimism, all the abundance. And y'all, thank you. It's about time.
And it's a little bit of everything because there's earth and there's fire and there's water. I mean, it's just in cardinal places. I mean, there's excitement. It feels like the structure offers that ability.
So what you brought up are the signs that are in that modality, that
Mhm.
quality of cardinal. And
Mhm.
so we have three kinds of qualities that exist in all astrology, and it's cardinal, fixed, and mutable. So when we're talking about cardinal signs, that's going to be Aries, the fire sign,
Mhm.
Cancer, the water sign, Libra, the air sign, and Capricorn, the earth sign. And all four of those signs, anybody who's got the big three in those four signs is going to feel this combination of Saturn and Jupiter making this move even more. Everybody's going to feel it,
Mhm.
but we're going to feel it even more if we've got cardinal signs in the big three or cardinal on the angles, which of course would mean cardinal in the big three because your rising is created by the angles. And if everybody's going, wait, 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 I have vocabulary questions, we're going to get to all that.
Right.
Yes, I don't want to assume a level of like astro knowledge. I want to make sure that everybody's got questions answered. So what are you hoping for Jupiter in Cancer and the year that will exist June 9th, 2025 to, I want to say, is it July? June 29th of 2026. What
Mhm.
is that year and 2 weeks, 3 weeks going to mean to you?
So much.
Mhm.
I mean, I think that it's a sense of an encouragement about just my sense of self, my body, health related, energy related, mm, deepening, deepening my emotional maturity.
Yeah.
Like being able to go deeper, like deep and far and wide, but with some joy and not, oh gosh, I fall upon the thorns of life, I bleed. Like some comfort there, like a nurturing, like a reciprocal relationship of, I want to teach Cancer to take some risks, and then Cancer can go, hey, I'm going to teach you how to be emotionally mature and to pay attention to what's going on with others and do something very benefic and generous. But does that make sense?
Let's talk about why that makes so much sense. Because Cancer, especially if it's in your big three, Cancer and big three is sun, moon, rising. Cancer, Cancer worries, y'all.
Not.
Cancer worries. She worries because every emotion gets felt by Cancer, and it's not just your emotions that
Mhm.
Cancer feels. She feels all the emotions, everybody's emotions, empathy for everyone. And while the world is hurting a lot,
Mhm.
Cancer is really shaken. And what happens when Jupiter moves into a sign is Jupiter says more. And there's a little nervous energy right before Jupiter gets to Cancer because we're going, I can't do more feeling. I can't do more empathy. It will kill me. It will legit end me. I can't have any more empathy because I'm already having empathy for all, on behalf of all those who will not have empathy and therefore create problems. What am I going to do if more? And this is where Jupiter being in the Beyoncé placement when coming to Cancer is so helpful. It is because Jupiter does not have to worry about growth that it can grow and create a safer place. It creates more safety. It creates more shielding from problems. It create without hiding. It creates more of a home base from which all faith is possible. The reason Jupiter is endlessly optimistic is because it doesn't believe in time. There is no time, space, there's no end. So the reason it's easy to be infinitely optimistic and abundant, Jupiter, is because we're never done. And with Cancer, there's not this feeling of timelessness that exists in like Sagittarius or Pisces, where Jupiter rules. There's more of a, if we are living as if we are infinite, let's at least know we can always come back home and feel safe. And isn't that what therapy is? Isn't that what friendship is? Isn't that what feeling seen and knowing I'm okay, that enoughness, isn't that what that is?
Mhm. And don't we need that?
Mm.
Don't we need that? And yes, and for with Cancer, I've done some reading recently because I pieced some things together just about all of the newness and the excitement and the relationship and the dance between the moon and Cancer and Sagittarius and Jupiter and over the next couple. And somebody I cannot, I don't know who said this, but I can get back to you on it. But he described Cancer as being like a grandmother with this deep wisdom, like ancestral wisdom. Um, um, and Jupiter, babies, kids, toddlers don't know, and they're just like, let's go, let's go. And so if Jupiter is inspiring the grandmother to be nurturing and share stories even about the old days, then there can be this mutual exchange of, hey, I'm gonna give you some information, not to scare you, but to let you know. And then you can go forward and do all of these awesome things. And then Jupiter maybe being able to say to the grandmother, it's okay to still be lively and not afraid. Like, jump in the swimming pool, mom.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
your hair wet.
Let the crone energy be playful.
You
Yeah.
know?
So back to the original question of what when we're talking about social planets like Saturn and Jupiter, where can we imagine society going with that feeling of safety and that mutual understanding and connectedness? It's better.
Yeah.
It's a lot better.
Healing, like deep, I would say deep, maybe deeper empathy, but not in the way that is hopeless.
Yeah.
It's in a way that's more healing and hopeful and okay, what can we do? Well, hey, here's some great ideas. Why don't we, throw not candy, but candy and money. I mean, all of the things on behalf of the people and not just like hoard it.
Girl, you hit it. You hit it because what is empathy if all we can do with it is go, I feel fucking powerless. There is
Right.
nothing I can do to help. I feel so wee. I feel so just flaccid. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And
Mm.
if Jupiter and Cancer gives us a little more of that mama bear energy and that, like, you know what? I may not be able to do everything, but I can do a lot. Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Mhm.
All right.
Bye.
There will
Bye.
be more questions, I am sure. Thank you, Melissa.
You're welcome.
We'll do it again
Thank
another
you. Thank
time.
you.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.